Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over a few different bug reports that were submitted on the Tan-SAM-1C over the last couple of days. The first of which is about the missile on it, the GLoad. This bug report states that the GLoad should be 40 Gs, the overload, instead of 35 Gs. And they do give a source, which I believe this is the same source as used for some of the other bug reports we're going to be looking at. But they originally had submitted it to the developers, as you can see, and then turned back around and said that whatever information they were submitting was about something else, or that it didn't apply to this specific missile, or whatever it was. Which that's unfortunate. I was hoping that that would be the case. I mean, the missile is already pretty good, but it's still lacking compared to other top tier SAMs that other nations have. But it's still a lot better than Type 93, so that's something. The next bug report we're going to be looking at is about the not the missile itself this time, but about how it's missing a crew member. In the current dev server, there's only 2 crew members, and that is, at least according to this bug report, incorrect. And this, as you can see, there's going to be some pictures up on screen of the actual Tan-SAM in real life, and it shows that there are, in fact, 3 crew members in there. And I mean, the cab looks big, definitely looks big enough. There's a seat in there for a 3rd crew member. So I had mentioned in my little overview video the other day that the fact that there's only 2 crew members, that's going to kind of make it a little harder. I mean, to be fair, most of these top tier SAMs, when you see an MVT or something coming up, you're probably gonna die. But having another crew member will make it just a little bit more survivable. If a bomb moons near you, it can kill. As long as you're not super close, it could maybe kill 1 crew member now, and you'll still have 2 more instead of just having 1 killed and dying right away. Now, let's go ahead and see. The next bug report we're going to be going over is one that is concerning the active radar homing missiles that this could potentially get. And these would be. Now, there's a few issues with these. First of all, I believe that they had mentioned this on the Russian dev stream last week, that they could potentially get this at some point. But they had mentioned when regarding this that they thought it was a little too overpowered for right now, which probably means we'll get it eventually. Uh, we just don't have it quite yet, since they just, like I said, they think it's overpowered, which is somewhat understandable. But the the range on these active radar homing missiles would be about the same as the missiles that are currently on the Tan-SAM. Just they would be, radar, so you wouldn't be limited. So for right now, helicopters aren't being, you can't, lock them as easily. However, with active radar homing missiles, you could just point it and launch. Though one of the things that they did mention in the dev blog last week was that the seeker on this missile should be able to see better in like daytime against helicopters. Though right now that's not working currently. I assume that they'll have that working fairly soon. Hopefully they'll get that ready within the next day or two. I doubt they'll have it ready by the end of the dev server, but they should have it ready for the update. And another, part of the reason that missile, the active radar homing missile, doesn't have the much longer range than the current missile, is because it would need the external radar. Now, this bug report is more specifically saying that this missile does not need the external radar to be fired. As in, you can just point it and fire, and it will lock onto the first target it sees. However, if you get the external radar, you would be able to fire things further away, because you'd be able to initially guide it and then its internal radar would be able to continue. But hopefully we'll be able to see that eventually. I'm hoping they would add it to this and not just make a second vehicle. I know they've been exploring options as to how they would implement vehicles that have external radars. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The next bug report we're going to be going over is about the NVD modifications, so the thermals. If you go and take the Tan-SAM into a test drive on the dev server, you are able to use thermals in the gunner sight, and NVDs in other spots. So like you'll be able to use it in night matches, which again they're adding back soon. Now the modification isn't there, so you are not able to actually play any battles with night vision devices. Now the reason you're able to or not in custom battles, but in a test drive, if you didn't know, was that you get a fully spaded vehicle in a test drive, so you can see how it fully is. Um, so it should have them, and it will eventually. There's just no modification currently, but they have acknowledged that, and that should be fixed soon. And the next bug report would be that the missile name, and this is the last bug report we will be going over today, but the missile name is incorrect. What it should be is something like the SAM-1C or the SAM-1C IR, since this is the infrared missile that it used. And currently, there is the missile is called the P4001, which is not the name for the missile. It's more so used in reference to the Type 81. Or it's for the document about the Type 81, more specifically. So they have acknowledged this, I believe, and I assume that will be fixed. Of course, it's a small little thing, but having the right name is cool and all. I think I had that on my thumbnail. If you saw, got a little had a little fun editing there. But if you guys enjoyed these, bug reports, and if you guys want, let me know. Please like and subscribe, comment if you have any questions, or if you, have anything you want to say. Uh, Thank you and have a good day.